Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new 100 overall James Harden. Big shout out to my guy Buckwheat for letting me use this account to record this Harden gameplay. While I don't have extremely high hopes for this card in terms of his competitive eliteness, I do think he'll be a very good card. But I gotta say, 2K definitely underwhelmed me with some of the animations that this card has. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. We'd really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's see what this Harden's looking like. So 605, 99 offense, 99 defense, 99 stats across the board, of course, and then badge wise, he's got, I mean, this one has legend, limitless, and shifty, but he comes with 31 base hoffs, has pretty much every single important Hall of Fame badge in the game. He's 100 overall. This should not come as a surprise, but with that being said, the thing that is really interesting about this card is that 2K didn't really change his animations that much, besides giving him Garland dribble style, which obviously is great, but he still has his own escape. He still has his own behind the back, neither of which are good SIGs at all. So besides the dribble style, he doesn't really have that much to go off of in terms of shot creation ability. And so jumper's nice for sure. Fade is, I believe, still his own, but that's fine. It will get the job done. I mean, going left anyway, it will. Going right, it will not. It doesn't create space going right, but I mean, look, if you're going left, you can fade. If you're going right, you can set your feet and shoot the ball. And he does have Garland dribble style, and he's going to be great defensively. But the honest truth is, I'm not sure this card is that much better than Luka Doncic, to be honest, because Luka's 2 inches taller. Luka doesn't have the dribble style Harden has, and Luka can't fade to both sides. Harden can only not fade to one, but Luka actually has a better escape than Harden for one. Luka is bigger than Harden, and I just think jump shot wise, they're pretty similar. I mean, this card's not that special. When you compare him to most of the 100 overall point guards, I don't think he's better than them. Definitely not worth the amount of event pieces you need to get him. But with that being said, I do still think he's a pretty good card. I'm excited to try him out, if nothing else, even if I don't believe he's an unbelievably elite overall card. So with that being said, let's hop into the video, see what James Harden can do. Alrighty, hopping into this game, our opponent's got KP at power forward, Opal Wimby at center. He's got 100 overall, I do believe, Clay. He's got Chris Webber 100 overall, and then he's got MJ 100 overall as his point guard. So obviously a pretty incredible team here. Definitely gives us a good matchup, if nothing else, for this James Harden gameplay. Again, Harden going right doesn't really have the ability to fade. He can only get his feet set and shoot, and unfortunately it takes a little bit too long there with Chris Webber being as big as he is, and it leads to what is unfortunately a contested shot and no bucket first possession of the game. So let's see what we can do here. Switch this, play this push. Now there you go, that's fine. It's good defense. Cut off the lateral, or cut off the lane as much as possible. Help out the corner just a little bit. Contest manually. I clicked on and I tried to contest and they didn't let me, so I don't know. It is what it is. Be totally honest with y'all, I would be surprised if Harden has an efficient scoring game here. I'm not saying it's impossible by any means. It's a really nice downhill drive right there. We're gonna need to do a lot of that to open up other things on the court, but without the movement, I don't think that he's going to be able to score super well. I wish I had like a 3-point playbook that I was familiar with on to use for this card. That would be kind of nice, to be honest, but unfortunately we don't have that option. Really good defense here. Try our best to move laterally as best as possible. Of course I get stuck in his body, and of course it leads to a wide open 3, because why would it not? That is NBA 2K25 MyTEAM in a nutshell right there. Getting stuck in somebody's body as they're running around in a circle, and it leads to an open shot. And I didn't mean to go up, but again, that's 2K25 in the nutshell. Going up with the worst shot in the world on accident, didn't even want to, and you get a foul. It works both ways. Annoying, dumb stuff of the day with NBA 2K25, but let's keep hooping here. Harden got himself a bucket, which I will take, and let's play some defense. I want to see 100 overall James Harden show me how much different he is defensively than his other cards. And I mean, that was pretty well defended right there, and very nice use of his agility. That's not a shot, again, that I'm super concerned about, especially after he already missed it once. So he misses it again, and we're going to get the ball right back into Harden's hands if we can. Actually, we'll just go downhill here with Wimby, and now we'll reset it. And I'd like to, again, like I do really wish that there was more that I could do movement wise, but in the half court, I am just extremely limited, to be totally honest, in terms of what he can really do as a shot creator. And he can't even, again, he can't even really go right to fade. I have to go left to fade. I don't know how to score with this card, to be totally honest. If it's not in the full court, if he catches the ball in the half court and has to run a pick and roll offense, I just don't know where the offense is coming from. I don't know what SIGs and what animations I really have to create space. I guess Garland dribble style, but that's it. And if your opponent's doing a good job cutting off the burst, then there's like almost nothing you can do, to be totally honest. MJ somehow gets a really nice push cross animation. Not totally sure where he got that animation from, but he gets a nice one and it leads to an open bucket for him. So downhill drive, nope, he's just going to off ball on a center, and off balling on a center is going to lead to amazing, immaculate defense, at least for Harden. Although we do get a wide open three with Wemby. Good pass, good push pop, off set shot, sorry, legend set shot, Wemby. Knocks it down. We got 4 points and 1 assist so far for Harden. So, I mean, he's contributing, if nothing else. That is at least something. Good defense here. You got to contest that. Good job. There you go, James. That's, again, 100 overalls. Even 100 overalls of cards who generally aren't great defenders are great defenders, of course. So, really nice move, right? I mean, I'm doing the best I can to create something, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all. Again, this is what higher tier showdown looks like. Your opponent is going to have a great team and they're just going to sit on the center the whole time or in the corner. Like, this is a lot of it. Now, this isn't all of it, but when it comes to making gameplay specifically, it's exasperating because it's not super hard to beat, but it is kind of hard to beat in a gameplay-esque format, if that makes sense, as he's going to run this stupid three-point play that is completely boxed, shoot the ball in my face and probably make it. No, he did not, thankfully. This dude plays just in the way that really annoys me, to be totally honest. But unfortunately, that's not ideal. But you know what? It is good offense by him, stopping and popping the 3-ball, and luckily he misses it. I felt like we had a wide open player that, like, I thought Harden was pretty open, but CPU Weber played it. There you go, mid-range. Look at Harden finding a very small window. Really wasn't even, honestly, all that good of a shot, and we get a bucket right there. You'll love to see it. You love to see it. So with that being said, let's keep playing defense. Let's see what we can do, or let's keep playing offense anyways, I should say. Very, very solid start, honestly, all things considered, compared to what I anticipated. We are up by 4, so not too terrible. His athleticism is looking pretty good. He's knocked down at least 1 actual jump shot. And I mean, he's passing the ball well. Defensively, he is looking pretty impressive. I will give him that at a very minimum. I don't know how much that really means right now, I guess. I don't know. Because again, the limitations of the card are the limitations of the card, plain and simple. They just are. So take them or leave them. Like, you're going to have to be aware that in a high level game, you're not going to be able to create a ton of space with this card realistically. So that's just how it goes. And that's okay. But let's see if we can come off a screen here. Try to get to a lefty fade or something. Crossover. Actually, it's a really good move. Leads to a contested shot because his jumper's really not that elite. That is great defense, though, and I love to see it. Way to make a play. James Harden, crab, push cross here. Go into a fade because I just want to score with you. He just can't. His animations just aren't fast enough to really get stuff off against these high-level defenders. I just am surprised by how mediocre a 100 overall James Harden's animations are. That's all I'm saying. Open 3 should be green, and it is. Good shot. His standstill jumper is not bad, but it's not unbelievable by any means. He's got 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He's contributing well, and defensively he has impressed me so far. No doubt about that. But you really want to see Harden be a scorer, dude. And I feel like this year's the first year that I can really remember anyways, where Harden just hasn't had a card all year that's truly been like a go-to scorer, elite level point guard type of guy. There's just not been a Harden card like that that feels like that this year, to be totally honest, at least not for me. So we do have an open lane. We get ourselves another dunk. Nice little end around run right there that we just went for, and it worked out pretty good. And we have ourselves a 16-7 lead. I mean, we're having pretty good production against a very, very good team. So I'm not like super duper mad about what's been happening in this game by any means, but I just think this card is underwhelming. And again, you have to spend a couple $100 probably to get this card outside of the free grindable rewards, at least like $100 or $200. Like, it's not nothing, you know what I mean? And that's just, to me, not worth it. I don't think I could ever spend that type of money on a card that's not that great, you know what I mean? And I guess people gamble and wind up with nothing, spending more money than that pretty often. But I do wish that the odds were better in general. I wish that some of these cards were better. I wish they were less expensive to get, but that's all a story for another video. Nice shot from Harden. He didn't click on a contest there at all. Honestly, this dude's gameplay has disappointed me. He hasn't really been very impressive in terms of most of the stuff he's been doing. So it's worked out pretty well and has gotten us in a spot where we have a pretty dominant lead at this point. He misses another shot. Harden comes down with another board, and y'all know what this means. I'm shooting it. We're at half. I don't care. I got satellite. I'm shooting it again next possession too. I'm getting one more satellite shot up at least. I don't care if he really scores on me, to be honest. Although, yeah, no, this dude's a bot. I thought he was actually going to be kind of decent when the game started, but with a team like this especially. But he's just hard off-balling. He's not actually particularly good at the game at all. Another 3-ball, another deep one. Please, I just want one satellite 3. I very rarely get to actually shoot satellite threes in my gameplays too, because the cards always, and that timeout's going to take away satellite from him, I'm pretty sure. The cards always very rarely actually have the takeover already added on the card. And then you have to activate takeover in the first place as well. So we have actually managed to do both, and we've missed 2 shots in a row. So can I please pop up my icons, get James Harden to come. Okay, well, apparently Harden is at my point guard now, or is at my shooting guard now, because we haven't changed anything. But there you go, open 3. There you go. Let's go. Almost 30 feet. I'll take it. 19 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 7 of 13 and 3 away from 3. At the end of the day, my opponent wasn't a very good player. He was just hard off balling, didn't change much, and we actually did a pretty good job of getting more open shots than I anticipated we would. With that being said, this Harden card is good, but he doesn't quite have the SIGs to be truly elite. It's the honest truth. So I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.